Hello all, I am Abhishek, and from today onwards we are going to start our second chapter of Indian polity, that is fundamental rights, fundamental duties and DPSC, that is directive principle for state policy. Now, before starting the video, I want one request. I am going to request something, that if you are going to watch this video, then please watch till the end, and after watching the video please write your name in the comment section so that we can come to know that this particular person has watched this video and this is our student of the Daitma. Okay, and if you like our work and if you like our dedication, then please do click like button. This gives us motivation. So now let's get started to the chapter. Now, in the introduction, see, here it is written that in the previous videos, okay, there were 3 to 4 parts of the previous videos of chapter 8, that is salient features of constitution, which were preamble and single citizenship was there, and rights, and then many more quantities were there which we have studied. Okay, so here we will going to study fundamental rights, fundamental duties and DPSP in depth. Okay, so let's start it to human rights. Now see, the concept of fundamental rights come from the human rights. Now what is the human right, particular right? So every right, or see, what is meant by right? The meaning of right is, see, there are two meanings of right. That is, one is correct, which we are not supposed to do, and another meaning is कायदा या फिर कानून. ठीक है. So the second meaning is for us. So the human right are one of those rights which gives us the meaning of our existence. कि भाई आप अगर exist कर रहे हो, then why you are existing, and which support our existence. Okay, and which helps is our what I can say, that it helps in our growth, overall growth. Okay, and it also helps society to acknowledge. Okay, so these particular rights are human rights. If you are not getting what I am saying, that then I am repeating that all those rights, all those kaida kanuns which are there for particular development of human beings in not only one dimension but overall dimension. Okay, not only in one field but in also another field also, in every aspect of the life, and which supports the basic existence of a human is called human rights, and bunch of human right is called human rights. Now see, this paragraph is done. Okay, now let's come to second paragraph. Now initially, what is human right we have seen. Now we are going to see that when the human rights were developed, were born. Okay, so you are already knowing about United Nations, okay, which is also known as UN. So UN is a assembly in which almost approximate more than 200 countries are membered. Okay, so they have chosen some rights which are given to the every citizens of the country for overall development. So when they adopted that list of the rights, okay, they prepared some list of the rights and they adopted the list of the rights. So the day at which they adopted the list of the rights is called as Human Rights Day. Okay, I will erase so that you can see. See, here it is written that, see, the यूनाइटेड नेशंस ने पूरी राइट्स की लिस्ट बना ली. ठीक है, लिस्ट बना ली. ठीक है, तब वो जो दिन था, ओके, so that day was known as Human Rights Day, and the date was 10th of December, which was of 1948. Okay, so do remind that 10th of December 1948 is also, 10th of December is known as Human Rights Day, because at the time of that day the list of the many rights were declared as human rights by United Nations, and it was adopted by many countries, and out of which India was also part of it. Okay, India means our Pyara Bharat. Okay, so let's get to the next. Now, there is also another point of view to see the human rights. See, now what are the basic what are the basic necessities? That is, some requirements, which are needed by human for particular livelihood. Okay, sorry for my spelling mistake. I am very poor at writing and very poor in all spellings also. So our concept should be clear. That is the motto of this video. So I was saying that there are some requirements which are required by human for her or his livelihood, that are known as basic necessities. Now, sorry, yes. So what are the basic necessities? So basic necessities, sorry for that. See, so the basic necessities are roti kapda makan, that is roti, sorry for writing that, roti, clothes, house. But from now onward, medical infrastructure is also considered as basic necessities. Okay, so these all are basic necessities. Okay, and education is also considered as basic necessities. Okay, so these particular four things are basic necessities of common human being. So particular rights, that is particular kaida or kanun, which supports the distribution of basic necessities to all of the citizens of the country, is known as human rights. Okay, now there is one statement that human rights are observed only in democratic countries. Okay, do remember that human rights are observed only in democratic countries. See, there are various type of countries like monarch. Okay, our if I can say that Britain is a monarch, then there are various type of systems like our is a democratic country. Okay, so you can say that in India you can find the human rights. Okay, now what I'm trying to say that you can see our paragraph after this is over. Now there is one guarantee in our constitution, that our constitution has to provide these particular rights. Okay, our constitution has to provide a protection for this particular right. It is mentioned in the constitution and it is guaranteed by constitution. So now let's move further. Now let's come to the topic of fundamental rights. Now what are the fundamental rights? See, there are some rights in which a particular protection of citizen is considered. Okay, these are human rights, but there are some human rights in which protection of citizen is considered, and as well as freedom and democracy of the nation of the citizen is also considered. I repeat, see, the rights, if I say that there are some rights in which there are some rights in human rights only. Okay, so fundamental rights are part of the human rights. I am trying to say that there are some human rights which focus on the stability of the nation. Okay, which focus on the peace of the nation. Okay, nation's peace. There are some rights which are there for protection of citizens' freedom and protection of citizens' democracy. Okay, so particular these rights are there. So these particular bunch of the rights are known as fundamental rights. Now there are six types of fundamental rights. That is, right to equality, right to freedom, right against exploitation, right against freedom of religion, cultural and education rights, and right to constitutional remedies. So basically, these fundamental rights, okay, these fundamental rights are adopted from American Constitution. Okay, do remember that fundamental rights are not launched by our Constituent Assembly. Okay, it was adopted from American Constitution. Okay, so let's proceed further. So here in this video we are going to learn only right to equality, so that to keep the length of the video as less as possible. Okay, see, in the right to equality, there are the right to equality is distributed in two parts. One part is equality before law, and one part is equal protection of law. Okay, so I again repeat, there are two parts. I have discussed the two parts. Now see, fundamental rights is the major foundation of all rights. As I have said, that it gives stability to the nation, it protects democracy, it protects republic nature of the country. Okay, now it is okay, sorry, my bad. Now what is written, that it is one of the chief guarantees which are given by the Constitution of India. So do write this statement in the notebook, that for right to equality is one of the chief guarantees which are given in the Constitution of India book. Okay, so yes, it is guaranteed by Constitution of India, means the protection of this fundamental right is given in Constitution of India. Now what is this right? Try to tell us. So no person shall be shown favoritism on the basis of color, caste, creed, language, etc. What it means, that suppose there are two human beings, 1 and 2. Suppose this is of black color, suppose this is of white color. Okay, so in the eye of law, okay, in the court, in the judicial system, in everywhere, both persons are treated to be equal. Okay, both persons are treated to be equal. Okay, there will be no favoritism. Favoritism means one will get priority compared to second. Okay, so किसी के प्रति भी फेवरेटिज्म नहीं होना चाहिए, ये हमारा बोलता है राइट टू इक्वालिटी. ओके, ये राइट टू इक्वालिटी इज ट्राइंग टू से दिस. एंड लॉ इज इक्वल टू pune to the prime minister if they act against law, and they are treated equally. Now do understand, suppose my two persons, that is person A and person B, does the same crime. Okay, does the same crime. Now as the person A and person B are doing the same crime, so they will get same punishment. Okay, there will be no special punishment to A nor special relief to B. Okay, same will get same punishment, and if the judicial system approves, then there will be some section or some capital punishment. Okay, so here it is what trying to say. Now what I have said comes in equality before law, that is all of the citizens of the country, starting from president, prime minister, vice president to the normal peon or the आम आदमी of the country, is treated equal in the eye of law. Okay, that is known as अंधा कानून. पता है आपको, लोग बोलते हैं कि भाई ये अंधा कानून है, वो अंधा कानून है. ठीक है, so basically it tries to say that no one is favorite to the law, all are treated equal. Now what is the second meaning of law? Right to equality. Second part is that there should be equal protection of law. So in second paragraph we are going to study that only. So what is written, that in each and every circumstances of law there should be equality prevailed. Okay, suppose my two persons, okay, there is person A and there is person B. Okay, they both are in same situation. So law applicable to both of them should be same. Now what I am trying to say is, suppose if the person is driving in the car, okay, a person A and person B both are driving in different cars, so they both are in same situation. Now so suppose both of them drives the car in overspeed, okay, and they cross the speed limit. So law applicable to them, okay, law means the punishment applicable to them should be equal. Okay, there should be no bias, there should be no partiality in punishment, which I have said that. Okay, so both the person will get equal punishment. Now if the law is discriminated, what I'm trying to say that if the law is discriminated, then it will be discriminated equally. Okay, I hope you are understanding what I'm trying to say. Suppose, 1 minute, suppose there is a group of people. Okay, there are 5 people here, there are 5 people here. Suppose this group of 5 people demand that we have, means they belong to same cities. Okay, they belong to same cities. Now they are demanding that, sorry for my spelling mistake, I am writing again. So see, this group of 5 people is demanding that please give us the gas connection. Okay, and there is government sitting here, and these 5 people also demand that please provide gas connection here also. Now there is one law, consider for example. So there is a law which is made by the state government, that in this city of 5 people and 5 people there will be no gas connection. So आपको पता चल गया कि भाई ये सिटी में गैस का कनेक्शन नहीं मिलेगा, ऐसा लॉ बना दिया है गवर्नमेंट ने. उदाहरण के लिए आप समझ लीजिए. ठीक है, अब ये क्या कर रहा है कि सी दिस 5 ग्रुप ऑफ पीपल इज डिमांडिंग दैट प्लीज अलाउ अस द गैस कनेक्शन, एंड दीज 5 particular people is also demanding that please allow the gas connection. सपोज कर लो कि भाई ये ऐसा कर रहा है. नाउ अगर गवर्नमेंट को अपना पुराना बनाया हुआ कानून क्या था कि यहाँ पे गैस कनेक्शन नहीं मिलेगा, अगर उसको तोड़ना है, ठीक है, इफ द गवर्नमेंट वांट्स टू ब्रेक दैट लॉ और टू डिस्क्रिमिनेट दैट लॉ, ओके, देन द गवर्नमेंट हैव टू डिस्क्रिमिनेट इक्वली. ओके, यह बात याद रखना. ठीक है, तो ये क्या बोल रहे हैं कि अगर हमारा जो पुराना कानून था कि यहाँ ये सिटी में आपको गैस कनेक्शन नहीं मिलेगा, ठीक है, उसके बाद अलग अलग रिक्वेस्ट पर अगर समझ लो गवर्नमेंट रेडी हो जाती है कि भाई आई विल प्रोवाइड, सो गवर्नमेंट हैव नॉट ओनली टू provide the gas connection here, but also to these 5 people of group also. So that is meant by equal discrimination of law. That comes under whom? So that comes under equal protection of law. Okay, equal protection of law. Now, see, there are some section of the people who is economically backwarded, whose development have not been in the rapid pace compared to normal people. Okay, so for that type of people, special rights are made. Okay, see, special rights are made for the people so that they can also equally develop like normal citizen of the country. Okay, so these particular sections are SC, that is scheduled caste, other there is scheduled tribes, and educationally backward class, that are known as some illiterate classes. And see, these are some sections of the all of the people. Okay, so the suppose कर लो कि कोई आदमी है, ठीक है, so suppose सॉरी, आप अगर सपोज कर लीजिए कि सपोज इफ this is starting point and this is ending point of the development. Okay, suppose one person is here, suppose one person is here, suppose one person is here. Now the main goal of the constitution is that कि भाई सबका डेवलपमेंट होना चाहिए, ठीक है। उसका मतलब क्या है कि सब ये लाइन तक पहुंचने चाहिए, बट कैसे? इक्वली पहुंचने चाहिए। ओके, इक्वली पहुंचने चाहिए। अब इक्वली का मीनिंग ये होता है कि सपोज कर लो ये इतना सफ़र करता है, ठीक है, तो ये वाले पर्सन को भी इतना सफ़र करना ही पड़ेगा, तभी इक्वली बात बनेगी, ठीक है। डेवलपमेंट तो होता रहता है लेकिन इक्वली नहीं होता है, तो ये इक्वली डेवलप करने के लिए ही पर्टिकुलर राइट आर मेड फॉर पर्टिकुलर सेक्शंस ऑफ द पीपल। ओके, सो आई होप दिस is clear to you, so that it is said that 3 to 4 sections are created. Now special rights are there for women and children. You have been knowing that the sex ratio in India is low. Okay, so it is there to increase the sex ratio. Okay, sorry, improve the sex ratio. And you have known, you are very familiar to the crimes which are happening with the children, like child labor is there, exploitation is also there, there is some assault, be it sexual assault, be it mental assault, be it physical assault. Okay, so there are some special rights given to the women and particular children. Okay, so which is discussed by the country or the state. Okay, so this is also one important statement. You should write this in your notebook, which I have underlined. Okay, so next statement is that there should be equal opportunities in any government job. Okay, so suppose we can, if I can understand, ask if I can make you understand in some simple example. And suppose this is one person having more money. Okay, suppose there is a person having more money and here there is a person having less money. So here there is government job. Okay, so government service and government job are equal only. So what I am trying to say that be it more money वाला person या फिर अगर वो less money वाला person है, लो गवर्नमेंट सर्विस का नियम सबके लिए एक ही होगा। ओके, ऐसा कुछ नहीं होगा कि भाई वो लो पैसा वाला है, लो इनकम वाला है, सो मैं उसको जॉब नहीं दूंगा, या फिर ये पैसे वाला है तो मैं उसको जॉब दूंगा। कहाँ पे? दैट इज इन गवर्नमेंट सर्विसेज। ओके, सो आपको ये बात समझ में आ गई होगी, ऐसा मैं होप करता हूँ। ठीक है, सो दिस पर्टिकुलर स्टेटमेंट शुड बी also written by you in your notebook. Moving further, now see, this right to equality also guarantees social justice. डिग्निटी, अनटचेबिलिटी आपको पता होगा, ठीक है, जो अछूत ऐसा बोला जाता है, अछूत अनछूत ऐसा कुछ होता है, ठीक है। अनटचेबिलिटी आपको पता होगा कि आप हिस्ट्री पढ़ रहे हो, ठीक है। सो इन दैट एरा ब्रिटिशर्स बिलीव वेरी मच इन अनटचेबिलिटी, ठीक है। बाद में उन लोगों ने ही ये कैंसिल करवाया था, लेकिन तो द सिस्टम ऑफ अनटचेबिलिटी कम्स फ्रॉम देयर ऑनवर्ड्स। सो द प्रोटेक्शन और द गारंटी थे कि आपकी सोशल जस्टिस बनी रहेगी, आपकी पर्सनल इज्जत बनी रहेगी, आपके साथ अनटचेबिलिटी का व्यवहार नहीं होगा, और ऐसी सभी प्रैक्टिस प्रोहिबिटेड होगी, ठीक है। इसकी गारंटी कौन देता है हमें? कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन। और ये सब पनिशेबल ऑफेंस है, ठीक है। तो ये एक मोस्ट इम्पोर्टेंट स्टेटमेंट हो जाता है आपके NTS या फिर बोर्ड एग्जाम के लिए, ठीक है। नाउ व्हाट इज नेक्स्ट इन राइट टू इक्वालिटी? आपको पता होगा कि देयर आर मेनी काइंड ऑफ पीपल जिनका नाम होता है, इफ आई से दैट सपोज इफ आई एम if I belong to higher caste, if I belong to Darbar or that, so I will keep add that suppose my name is Abhishek, okay, so I will keep my name as Abhishek C. Okay, so there are many adjectives which is used by some caste, okay, like sir, दीवान जी, राय बहादुर, अगर आपको पता हो तो, ठीक है। तो ये सब लगाते हैं लोग। तो सपोज कर लो देयर विल बी सम पर्टिकुलर सेक्शंस जो नहीं लगाते होंगे, ओके। सपोज कर लो कि भाई ये आपके जो ग्रुप है वो लगाता है, ठीक है, ये नाम के पीछे एडजेक्टिव्स, और ये ग्रुप नहीं लगाता। सो आपको नहीं लगता क्या कि यहाँ दोनों के बीच में इक्वालिटी डिस्टर्ब हो रही है? क्यों? क्योंकि भाई इसको ज़्यादा मान मिलेगा, इसको कम मान मिलेगा, ठीक है। सो दिस राइट to add the adjectives also, to remove the adjectives also there, okay। तो कोई भी आदमी अपने नाम के आगे राय बहादुर या फिर सर या फिर दीवान जी नहीं लगा सकता लीगली, ठीक है। अगर वो लगाता है then it is punishable offense, but there is exception, that is, see, there are some people who have done extra achievement, okay, we who have achieved extra, okay, who have done extra मेहनत, ठीक है। तो उनको भारत सरकार हमारी देती है पद्म भूषण, भारत रत्न, पद्म विभूषण, पद्मश्री, ओके। सो these are some special special awards which is given to normal civil citizen of India, okay। सो द अवॉर्डी जिसको ये मिला है, ठीक है, ये सब अवार्ड्स मिले हैं, ठीक है, वो अपने नाम के पीछे एडजेक्टिव्स लगा सकता है कि सपोज सी माय नेम इज अभिषेक, सो फॉर एग्जांपल आई एम अवॉर्डेड विथ पद्म विभूषण, ओके। सो आई कैन राइट दैट हेलो आई एम पद्म विभूषण अभिषेक मेहता, ओके। सो आई होप यू आर क्लियर दैट अगर मुझे कोई भी अगर कोई भी सिटीजन को इनमें से कोई अवार्ड मिलता है, ठीक है, सो एज यू नो दैट दिस इज द स्पेशल अवार्ड्स विच इज गिवन बाय आवर कंट्री, बाय आवर कॉन्स्टिट्यूशन। सो ये जो एग्जेक्टिव्स है लाइक पद्म विभूषण, भारत रत्न, ये लोग लगा सकते हैं अगर अवार्ड्स मिलने पर ही, ओके। और आपको बता दूं कि ये तो सब होता है सिविलियन की लाइफ में, और आप अगर देखो कि सपोज आपको पता होगा कि ये जो होता है ना, ये सिविल वालों की लाइफ में होता है। अब सपोज कर लो कि इफ़ यू सी दिस सिचुएशन इन मिलिट्री पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू, ओके। तो जैसे ही सिविल में होता है ना पद्म भूषण, पद्म विभूषण और वो सब, ओके, तो ऐसे ही मिलिट्री लाइफ में होता है परमवीर चक्र, देन होता है शौर्य चक्र, अशोक चक्र होता है, ठीक है। बाद में सेना मेडल होता है, वीर सेना मेडल होता है, ठीक है, विशिष्ट सेवा मेडल होता है, फिर अति विशिष्ट सेवा मेडल होता है, ठीक है। सो देर आर वेरियस टाइप्स ऑफ अवार्ड्स विच आर गिवन टू मिलिट्री पर्सनल्स, ओके। सो ये लोग भी अपने नाम के आगे एडजेक्टिव लगा सकते हैं। सपोज इफ आई एम अवॉर्डेड विथ परमवीर चक्र एंड आई एम मिलिट्री पर्सनल, ओके, सो आई कैन ऑल्सो राइट दैट हेलो आई एम परमवीर चक्र अभिषेक मेहता, ओके। नाउ इफ आई ट्राई टू से दैट, आपको तो पता चल गया होगा कि जो मिलिट्री होती है, जो आर्मी होती है, मतलब हमारी डिफेंस फोर्सेस होती है, ठीक है, उसमें वेरियस पोस्ट आर देयर, ओके, लाइक हवलदार हो गया, सूबेदार हो गया, ठीक है। बाद में आपको बताऊं तो कैप्टन हो गया, लेफ्टिनेंट हो गया, मेजर हो गया, ठीक है। बाद में लेफ्टिनेंट जनरल हो गया, फील्ड मार्शल हो गया, चीफ मार्शल हो गया, ओके, मेजर जनरल हो गया। So these are various posts in the armed forces of India. So the person who is serving in this post can add the adjective of this post along with his name. Suppose if I give you example, suppose I am Havaldar in Indian Army, okay, and if I wanted to write my name, and my name is Abhishek Mehta, so I will write as hello I am Havaldar Abhishek Mehta, okay. So here this type of exceptions are there which you have to keep in mind and see these exceptions, okay, these names, that is adding this post of name, that adding this awards name before the our name is not considered as violation of right to equality, okay। तो अगर आप लोग ये नाम अपने नाम के आगे पीछे लगाते हो तो ये आपको राइट टू इक्वालिटी का वायोलेशन होगा, वो ऐसा नहीं बोलेगा। क्यों? क्योंकि भाई वो बंदा है, ठीक है, वो जो इंसान है, वो जो आर्मी का बंदा है या फिर मतलब डिफेंस फोर्सेस का बंदा है, ठीक है, ही और शी हैज ट्राइड वेरी हार्ड टू अचीव दैट पोस्ट, ओके। सो शी और ही ओव्स दैट रिस्पेक्ट, so we have to give that respect. So violation means adding this name along with our name is not considered as violation of right to equality, okay। Now see, there are this is our paragraph which is over. Now I am trying to explain you this type of paragraph. See, there are different type of people, okay, distributed in some classes, like some are doctors, some are carpenters, some are judges, some are advocates, okay, some are juveniles, okay। So there should be equal law for equal work and there should be equal pay for equal work। समझो आप मैं क्या बोलना चाहता हूँ। सपोज आई एम डॉक्टर, ओके, सपोज देयर आर टू पर्सन वो आर डॉक्टर, ओके। सपोज देयर आर टू पर्सन ए एंड पर्सन बी who are doctor. Suppose he is working 20 hours of a day and he is also working 20 hours a day and he is getting rupees 400 as his salary per day, okay। He is receiving 20 he is working for 20 hours and receiving 400 rupees as his salary per day. Now B is working same 20 hours per day and suppose if he gets more or less than 400, then there should be a problem, there will be a problem, okay। There is a violation of right to equality, क्योंकि भाई देखो ये हमारा ये ए बंदा है, ठीक है, वो भी 20 घंटे काम कर रहा है और बी भी 20 घंटे काम कर रहा है। तो भाई अगर ये बंदे को 400 रुपये मिल रहे हैं, ठीक है, सो दिस पर्सन is also supposed to get 400 rupees only, no less than that or no higher than that, okay। So this